Hey, Kevin here, top 100 financial advisor and best-selling author, and we are here to talk about the stock market. Today I want to give you my daily investing routine and kind of give you a glimpse of what it looks like when you are not day trading. You're not actively buying and selling and checking your account every single day. So what are you doing in between time? How do you know what to look for? How do you know what's going on in the economy and all that type of stuff? Well, this routine can help you to do that, and for me it helps me to become a better investor for a few reasons. Number one, it helps me to be more informed. The more informed I am, the better I can navigate what companies and what industries to be into. So for example, months ago, right, we were talking September, October, we had talked about consumer discretionary, which is pretty much retail stocks, which is what we talked about the other day. It's why we talked about Etsy, and Etsy did well. It's why we talked about the banking sector, and banks tend to do well and did well, and I would expect to continue to do well in 2022. 2022, because it was 2021 now. What's another thing? Infrastructure. I've been talking about infrastructure since March. Like, how did I know that? And this is not me predicting the future, it's just I'm informed. So I'm going to give you how I became informed about these things. All right, so when I get up, which is not super early in the morning, it's really whenever the baby wakes up. It's usually somewhere between 7:30 and 8 on a normal day. Know toddlers and babies can do whatever. However, I wake up and I read a few news briefings. Now, the ones I read, it may or may not speak to you, but I like the morning brew. That's pretty simple. New York Times has a briefing that they send out in the morning, as well as the Washington Post. And I scan those to see if there's anything interesting or anything business related. That's how I start my morning. Every morning I'm sitting down and scanning those emails or reading those emails to figure out what's going on. Also, another one's called 1440. It's a dry briefing, but it gets straight to the point. Again, this helps me to understand what is going on in the world, what is going on in investing in business, and what sectors may or may not be, popping right now. So for example, when inflation was a thing and it's still a thing now, I've been reading about it for months now. So I already know what areas make sense, like energy, right? So that tells me, okay, inflation is a thing. That starts to get my curiosity going. If inflation is the thing right now, what companies tend to do well during inflationary times? What about interest rates? What about the debt ceiling? Like, all of these things are always top of mind because I'm reading about this stuff every single day. It doesn't have to be long. It's usually 5 or 10 minutes most, scanning through the phone, seeing what's there, signing up for all these emails. You don't have to sign up for as many as I did. I have to know because I have to sit here and create content and help you guys out every day. So that's my job. But 1 or 2 emails is totally fine if that's what you decide to do. Before I signed up for all of these email briefings, I used to just get up, open my CNBC app, see what was going on, and it was that. So it can be Yahoo Finance, it can be CNBC. You can do this on public as well. Sometimes I scan posts and learn about what's going on, or you can go to like the news and update section depending on the stocks that you have. So that's step number 1. I wake up, the baby wakes me up, I read, and then I go and go throughout my regular day-to-day routine. The next thing that I'm doing, and this is usually around, you don't have to do these times either, but usually around noon, lunch break. This is when I'm, digging into company specific stuff. So I have alerts set for everything, for most things on my watch list, and this is when I'll get something that pops up and says, oh look, Nike hit an all-time high, or Thermo Fisher hit an all-time high, or the stock is down X% or what have you. The reason why I have these on is just so I can dig in and learn more about the company and companies and see whether or not it's going to change my investing decision. The good thing, or the reason why I have a watch list and I track all the companies on the watch list, is because it's already November. I'm already thinking about now what I'm going to buy at the end of December. I'm already thinking about what could do well in June of 2022. So having these things on my list is usually to help me to understand in advance, so I don't have to sit here and cram and figure out, like, is this company good? Am I chasing after something? Blah, 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 blah. It's no, I know it now. I'm getting these alerts every now and then so that I am confident, I understand what's going on, and I'm not going to rush into a decision just because the calendar tells me to. So for example, on EOG Resources, it's a company I'm looking at. It's going to be in energy. It's done well. It's already on my watch list. And when breaking news or something important comes up, I get an alert on my phone. I'll read it during that time and just keep it pushing and make a decision when I'm ready to make that decision. So again, morning briefings, figuring out what's going on. Two, the second thing, usually midday, is when I'm kind of adjusting my watch list. And then lastly, it's kind of a wrap up. At the end of the day, I go back, check the news, see what happened during the day, what is expected. This is normally when I'm on CNBC. I don't really watch the TV as much. I just prefer to read so I can, one, skip commercials, but also just go to the information that I need to have. And again, this is sometimes a little more company specific. It's also a great time for me if it's earnings season or earnings week or what have you. This is the time for me to dig into earnings reports and see what's going on. For example, the time of this recording, I think Walmart had their earnings yesterday. So guess what I'm gonna be doing? Going through a lot of those reports, seeing what's going on with Walmart, seeing what people are saying about Walmart, and whether or not it's gonna make my watch list. That's really what it is. Understand what's going on in the economy in the morning, and then adjusting and reading about companies on the watch list or that are supposed to be added to that watch list. And that's it. That's what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis. Notice what was not said. I do not check my investing balance every single day. I almost never check it. So if you were to ask me, how much are you up on target? I don't know. I have no earthly clue. Even though I put money into it every Friday, I don't know how much I'm up or even down on Target or Shopify or any of the stocks that I currently own. That's not a huge concern of mine because I ain't selling until December anyway. I did the research, I had the information that I had, and we ride out with it. If I was concerned about it, then I either A, would not have invested, or B, put a stop loss where it drops to a certain amount and it sells out anyway. So I have me jumping into it and looking at it every day is only going to make me nervous and make me act in ways I probably shouldn't be acting. So by having that discipline process, this is what helps me do that. Also, for me, if I'm reading into it on every day or every other day, then I'm going to be okay anyway, right? I'm going to understand, oh, the company dropped. This is why it dropped. So for Target, I feel like Target should be fine because holiday season's coming up. Well, I talked about this back in May or June. So we should be fine, right? And then again, you can make those decisions then. But that's it. That's my daily routine. Yours does not have to be as intense or labor inducive, whatever you want to call it. Yours does not have to be as heavy as mine because again, I have to service tens of thousands of people a day. So 2,000 we're like 2,200 people on YouTube that are subscribers. So thank you guys. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. So you got almost 18,000 on Instagram, 400,000 on public, almost 7,000 on the email list. So I have to know a lot so I can explain a lot. So you don't have to do as much as I do. Get you one thing to read in the morning, one thing in the afternoon. And if you want to do something in the evening, you are more than welcome to. But I built this into my daily habits. It just helps me to be more informed, to be able to ask and answer questions, and just know what's going on in the market. It helps me to navigate from sector to sector. So when I came out with the 2021 yearbook at the end of 2020, I felt, based on everything I had done during the prior year, that X, Y, and Z companies were going to be good. But I also remember that this compounding interest of experience and knowledge, they build up on each other. So if you're doing just one article, just start with one. Reading one article every single day. You're talking about reading 365 articles a year. You are going to be a whole lot smarter and a lot more confident, and that is a good thing. So for me, I'm doing it 3 times a day. Every single day, even if it's for 5 minutes, and when you do it for 11 years, you see how you get there, right? So you can definitely do it. Start really, really, really small, and then you can build it up. So that's just my routine. If you have one, let me know what yours is. You don't have to have one. So if you don't have a daily routine, it's okay. It is not required. Again, I'm just talking from my perspective because I have to teach a lot of people at once. So I have to be as knowledgeable as possible. And I'm not by any means perfect. There are things I don't know. I'm going to keep bringing it up because I'm still surprised. Like, I didn't know about Dillard's. There are 4,000 stocks. I don't know them all, right? I know my watch list. I know that, right? I know that went backwards and forwards. And then I know some things that may be popping in terms of like memes and other stuff. So that's my investing routine. Just help me to stay informed, help me to know what to look forward to, and then helps me to kind of make those adjustments. All right. Whew. that is it for me. If you want to learn more and join my email list, I only send like one email a week anyway, but feel free to go to buildingbread.com/free. I'll make sure that link is in the description below. All right, that's it for me. Talk to you guys later. Bye.